Do you ever wonder why God had to separate you from certain people? Hey everybody, it's Madra here with Kingdom Motivation, and in this video we're going to talk about 3 reasons why God has to separate you from certain individuals. So, one of the things that God will begin to do in a chosen one's life, or someone that he has a plan for, which is all of his children basically, is to get them to a place where they are dependent on him. God wants you to be more dependent on him than you are on your family and your friends. And he may pull you out of certain places, certain situations. He may pull you from your hometown. He may pull you from a good job. He may even pull you from around family members or people that you've been close to all of your life. And he's not doing this to hurt you. He's not doing this to punish you. He's doing this because he wants to bring you to a place where you are not leaning so heavily on them that you're losing sight of the fact that he is God in your life. And when he is God, he wants you to know that he is God. When you have a problem, he wants you to call on him. You know, when you're so close to family and friends and you have those people that you lean on and that are wise and that you love to be around, they have great advice. They make you comfortable. You can always call on them. They have a good word for you. They're great people to be around. But at the same time, if you're not careful, you will put them in the place where God wants to be. He wants to have on reserve. He wants you to turn to him first and foremost before you call anybody else. So before you pick up the phone, before you go out to lunch with your friend, before you go look for that person that always has the right thing to say, God wants you to call on him in prayer. So he wants to bring you to a place where you're totally dependent on him. You make him first in your life because it's going to be important, so that when you start walking in your purpose and your true calling, that you'll have that foundation, that you'll have that relationship with God, that you'll know that you can turn to him no matter what. And you may notice that some of your relationships started turning sour before God had to fully turn you away. You have to realize that if you're so comfortable in a certain situation, you won't even want to look for a different situation. So don't blame them. Don't get obsessed with why things didn't work out. Don't become bitter about why things change. Sometimes God will have to shake things up before he can get you to where he wants you to be. He's going to bring out the best in you. He wants the best for you. You have a treasure inside, and he wants to pull it out of you. He knows where it is, and he knows how to pull it out, and he wants to get you to that place. So number 2, he wants to strengthen your confidence in yourself. You know, when the Lord began to show me, when I was in a certain season in my life, that I was codependent on people's attitudes and moods, I was shocked. It had become so ingrained in my personality that I didn't even realize that. If someone would show a different mood, then I would get in the mood that they were in. God wants you he wants you to have confidence in yourself. He wants you to have high self-esteem. He does not want you to be arrogant, but he does want you to have a level of boldness so that you can be able to walk in the things that he's calling you to do. And if you don't have confidence in yourself and you're always dependent on someone else's mood or attitude or whatever you're looking to other people, you could be a people pleaser. Your whole focus could be centered around making other people happy, You could be a caregiver type of person. You could be that person that someone can call on, and no matter what time of the day or night, you're there. And so if you're so focused into pouring into other people and revolving around other circumstances and situations and always pouring out, God may bring you into a season where he's going to strengthen your confidence. He's going to allow you to focus on yourself more. You're going to increase your self-care. You're going to take better care of yourself. And it's not to stay in this place. It's not to be a selfish person in that you're always focused on yourself, but you have to build your confidence up so that you can have balance when you're dealing with other people. God calls us to love him, love others, and to also love ourselves. And number 3, God wants to bring you to your promised land, or that place that is connected to your purpose. When he made you, he created you for a certain reason. You have a purpose to be in this life. It's the only reason you have breath. Some of us, the only reason that we're still alive is because of the calling of God on our lives. And so God wants to bring you to that promised land. He wants to bring you to your purpose, and he wants to get you to exactly where you need to be, because you are the answer to someone's problem. I know a lot of you may feel like that you are a problem, but you're not a problem. You're not a loser. You're not a failure. You are the answer to someone else's problem. So God wants you to be dependent on him. He wants to strengthen your confidence in yourself, and he wants to bring you to your purpose. That's why he had to separate you from certain individuals. Chosen one, hang in there. God is with you. He's for you, and you're going to meet your purpose.